Hey guys,
Hi.
welcome to NewsBlast. Mike Walters.
Whitney, hello.
Get it, Wit, in the house. I've been absent for a few days. Look, the bottom line, theblast.com, you know what we do here. We break news. It has been very busy with Harvey Weinstein. I have been in the room behind us doing these stories. As you know, if you look at our site, we've been all over this, on top of it, breaking stories. Few that happened this morning. Let's get into them. So, number one, just to give you an update now, I will start by saying this changes hour to hour. So
every minute there's something new.
It all changes. So we are going to tell you what's happening. By tomorrow at noon Pacific time, you may have different information about where it moves. But here's what happened since last we saw you.
Yes.
Harvey Weinstein was booked to go to Switzerland to a sexual treatment facility to be diagnosed and treated for during his scandal.
Yes.
In the meantime, when he was about to leave, we got those photographs because there was issues with his plane and with the fact that his wife left him and his business is falling apart.
Yes.
And he wanted to have his cell phone. So there was some argument that when you go to Switzerland or any rehab, to be honest, they take your cell phone. You can't have your phone.
Yes.
So he went, those pictures you're looking at, that's David Chesnoff, the attorney from Las Vegas, huge celebrity attorney, and that's Weinstein going to meet with his attorney yesterday to kind of prepare for where they're going. Now, we broke another story after this where his brother, who up until now...
everybody had them kind of pinned against each other because they're both part of the company. His brothers, everybody said he supposedly knew of this.
Right.
And,
there's even allegations his brother was involved in leaking the information.
Yeah.
So there's been a lot of back and forth, as you said, between him and his brother. I am told his brother is the one who called him and said, look, kind of like a day later than the problem, now it's like, that's my brother. And so it was calmer, and I was told that he said, look, you need to go to this place called the Meadows. And the Meadows is a very famous facility outside of Scottsdale, Arizona, that a lot of celebrities have gone to, right?
Tiger Woods, Kate Moss, Selena Gomez, just to name a few. But
and from what I understand, they have parts of the facility that specialize in this sort of thing, sex addiction. So his brother said, look, I'll even pay for it, although I don't think either Weinstein has an issue with money, but I think that he was like, look, I'll take care of it if you just go here, because this is where celebrities go. This is where they have that kind of treatment. But I am told, and it's another story we broke, that his team was like, wait a minute, that's fine.
Yeah.
The reason they like Switzerland is because it's isolated. If he goes to Switzerland, you won't hear any more about what happens in the next 30 days in rehab.
Yeah.
At the Meadows, and look, we're in this business. Every celebrity you just named, how in the world does anyone know they went there? Well, because people are in a rehab facility and the stuff leaks out. What happens is people leave there who are in group meetings with people like Selena Gomez. And although it doesn't sound like a great thing that happens, it's just the way it works. And and so in this case, his team was like, wait a minute. We don't want you to go into the Meadows because what'll happen in the next 30 days is everything you say could leak out. And let me give you the problem with that legally. Some of this is being investigated by NYPD and the New York District Attorney as a possible criminal charge against Harvey Weinstein. He could go to jail, ladies and gentlemen. So anything he says, although private, in a therapy session, if it gets out, then he could have some problems. So that is what's going on as we speak right now. Harvey Weinstein has decided with his team not to go into a facility. He is in a private location, described to me as like a residence or bungalow where the treatment is going to come to him. Now, I preface that by saying it may change in the next hour. And again, you go to theblast.com. We are updating this story as it happens, case by case by case by case. So right now, Harvey Weinstein is in Arizona, not in a facility because they believe there'll be leaks. We don't know what will happen in the next hour.
So much information coming right at you.
All right, positive. I like to talk about positivity after a story like that. Britney Spears,
my favorite.
Me too.
I love her.
Love her.
So last night, Britney performed. It was her first show since the Las Vegas shooting. So she came out. Her dancers had the Vegas Strong hats on, as Britney did, just to show support. And throughout the first show, she came out, and there were first responders in the audience. We have footage. I don't know. Are we going to show the footage? All right. Yeah.
Boom. There you go, Britney.
Yeah.
Gimme.
Before I start the show, I just want to say we're here for you, you're here for us, and we're going to get through this together, okay? Okay, so the next part of the show is where we get a little naughty, but before I do that, we have some special people in the audience tonight. They are our Las Vegas first responders. Let's get
I mean, I'm telling you, Britney's like the only grown-up woman who can wear pigtails and still look freaking amazing.
I know.
love her.
It's just cool. Look,
Yeah.
It's so heartwarming to hear
Yeah.
Britney had a bunch of first responders come to her show.
Mm-hmm.
Again, and I said this a lot before, Las Vegas is about going somewhere with your significant other
Yep.
or your friends and letting loose and
Having
forgetting about
fun,
the
yeah.
problems in your life. And obviously, the shooting changed people's perception of Las Vegas, which is not good. And Britney Spears, I love that she came back out, did her show, and said, look, we're all in this together. You're having a good time. You're here at my show.
Yeah.
The first responders, obviously traumatic. That's what they do for a living. But, you know, my family's in law enforcement, and they go to scenes of crimes and things that are that horrible to look at. And, you know, that's what they need, to be able to go to Britney Spears and
just
party
let
and dance
loose
and
and,
have a
like,
good time.
Yeah, just let loose. And like you said, have a good time. Not forget, because that's the wrong word to use, but, you know, move forward.
Yeah, 100%. And I think, yes, that helps them seeing Britney and having her directly address those great human beings who are in that crowd that helped on that day. So, awesome, Britney. We
Love.
want to go to Britney now.
And she ends and it ends this year. And I'm so sad.
Oh, no, I'm
'cause
telling you, not today.
No.
Okay, we have time.
We can't
Britney,
go today.
we're coming to see you.
We don't have, we have Weinstein to work on. We can't go today.
Well, whatever. Britney, Weinstein. Okay. So, another good story, positive.
Yes.
Well, I guess depending on how you
This is
see it.
another
I mean,
place that we want to be.
yes. But is that my phone?
That's your phone.
Can somebody look at who that is, please, and not yell it out loud? Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. This happens. I may have to
Yep.
leave.
Welcome to the
can I-
breaking news industry.
Don't say it out loud. Yes, I have to go.
All
Ladies and
right,
gentlemen,
wow.
Whitney is going to tell you about an unbelievable yacht that we wish we were there.
or could afford.
I'll be back.
God. All right, guys. So I'm going to tell you about this amazing yacht that we got pictures of. This yacht, and I'm probably going to butcher this name, C77 Antisete, is this new yacht that got unveiled recently. It's 77 meters long. It has... Okay, Kaylin's going to come. We're going to talk about yachts. Yachts. All right. Yachts.
I like yachts.
I think everybody likes yachts. I've yet to
never
be on a
been on a
yacht.
yacht,
Yeah,
but I
me
think
too.
I like yachts.
I'm pretty disappointed in myself, honestly, for that. But getting back to this yacht has 2 swimming pools. It has a theater, a nightclub, a spot for a DJ, a huge disco ball. It's perfect for this party concept. If you're worried about, where are my guests going to stay? Don't be worried. I'll tell you all about it. There is a 100 square meter master suite, 2 VIP cabins, and 4 guest cabins, so plenty of room for your family and friends. And those aren't even the greatest parts, okay? So the best part...
Does the helicopter live on the yacht?
Okay, so the helicopter is there because there is a helipad on this yacht, as well as a glass dome on the ceiling.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my
overlook
life.
the stars, or you can have, like, one of these pictures, we don't have it right now, but there's, like, disco lights in it and lasers, and you can just, like, look out while you're partying with your friends on top of this yacht and just see stars.
That's ridiculous. You can see my
It's amazing. And you guys, we have more pictures in our gallery on theblast.com, so go out and check this because this is probably the best thing I've ever seen in my life. I could live on this and just never come home again.
But here's what I kind of don't get.
Yeah.
What's the point? I mean, I get obviously the point of the yacht is fancy, but it's like, is it just being on the yacht, or are you trying to go somewhere in the yacht? Where are you gonna? I don't want to get out off the yacht. I want to live in the yacht.
I care more about living on this yacht than going anywhere in particular.
Right. So you could just, like, I live by the water.
Yeah. To me,
in LA. You could just put it like 20 feet out there and I would be fine.
To me, when I looked at this, I didn't even think about, oh, where am I going to go? Where do I want to see? I was like, I want to go and live on that yacht. Or party on it at least. Somebody buy it and invite us to party on.
We need to find them. Like, we're the yacht people. If you guys have a yacht, actually, Whitney and I would love to go on the
Invite us.
yacht.
We're a good time. We will show you a good time.
We like a good cocktail.
Like lots of good cocktails.
We're definitely a fan of the cocktails. We like a pool.
Yeah.
There's a pool in the yacht. I like a jacuzzi.
I like a good view.
We're not messy.
Dome.
We'd like to clean up after ourselves. We would really take.
Caitlin will cook for you
I can
because
cook.
she's a good cook.
I feel like if you have a yacht, though, you probably have a yacht chef.
Yeah, I think that comes with some cabin crew or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
like a little yacht chef.
Yeah.
Maybe that's my next career.
I think that would be an
Caitlin Becker, yacht chef.
I think I should be a professional partier on a yacht because I'm a good time. So just give me some cocktails.
You're just kind of like the hype man. You're
I'd like the
party
hype man.
started.
That's what I want to do. That would be like the best thing in life.
I can
for
get
real.
on board with that. What else? I missed the beginning half of this. Are we all done with everything else?
No, we talked about Weinstein. We don't want to go over that anymore.
Whoa.
Case by case basis. We talked
can't.
about Britney. Next up is Jason Momoa, my favorite, the love of my life,
Lonnie?
is under fire. We've had mixed emotions about this all morning, mine being very sad.
We need to set up exactly what's going on here. So, Jason Momoa, Game of Thrones, Aquaman,
Hottie.
just
Major hottie.
absolute structure of perfection.
Huge bunch of muscle.
So, a video surfaced of Jason Momoa. Was it Comic-Con?
It was at Comic-Con.
Years ago. This is 2011.
Yes.
He makes we're going to call it joke in poor taste. Yes.
Joke.
Joke in poor taste. Essentially, he said the best part of Game of Thrones is being able to rape beautiful women.
Ugh, and so...
Do we have that? Can we see it?
Yeah, let's
Here,
see it.
you watch it, take a look, and let us know what you think.
Sci-fi and fantasy, I love that genre. It's just that there's so many things you can do, like rip someone's tongue out of their throat and get away with it, and rape beautiful women. You know?
The overwhelming amount of awkwardness surrounding him there, and of course Emilia Clarke, who plays Daenerys, who is his rape victim essentially in the show, was like,
I don't watch this.
So she
Everybody
plays
was
his
like,
wife, and he's talking about her.
Okay.
The joke was in poor taste.
Such
it was
poor
not
taste.
a good joke.
I mean, it's never. There's no time where this could ever. That's him right there. I mean, that's a scene right there where it looks
so
like
much worse.
It's just so bad. I mean, I don't know what to say. Oh, I feel like I'm looking at something that I shouldn't be
Can
seeing.
we take that down, please? Oh, God. Thank you. So the joke was clearly in poor taste. Lonnie, are you back there?
She has
So
very
if you
strong
can hear,
feelings about
Lonnie,
this.
our attorney, came in and basically was, pointing out that we're all extremely sensitive to topics of sexual assault and rape right now in the light of all of the Harvey Weinstein things.
I think it heightens it.
Absolutely.
I think that it's always obviously a sensitive, tasteless. Oh, it's a senseless joke always, and a tasteless top. I don't know.
Yes,
I'm
I
mixing
would
up words.
100% agree with you.
But-
it is important to remember that Jason Momoa is not actually saying he raped someone. He's not being accused of rape. It was his character on a TV show. So the joke was, like you said, in poor taste. But we are all, like, our spidey senses are tingling when it comes to anything like that. And this wasn't, it's not like he made this joke yesterday at Comic-Con.
No,
this was
exactly.
in 2011.
I mean, it's not appropriate anyways, but like Caitlin said, we're so much more heightened right now because of everything going on with Weinstein and all of those sexual assault accusers. So, I mean, when this was, I was on Twitter today and I'm like, why is Jason Momoa trending all excited
He was
because
so
he's my
excited.
favorite? I'm like clicking, looking around, I'm like, oh my God. And it wasn't until, I like did a little research, little digging.
This is
and I was
researching.
research. And I was like, oh, this is 2011. And so I was like, oh, thank God. And then I was like, oh, it's no good anyways, but. Yeah.
So I feel like this illustrates one of those things to Lonnie's point, who she literally sits behind the screen.
Yes.
To Lonnie's point, we are very sensitive and we do tend to sort of overcompensate when there are issues that are being brought up culturally when we're talking about something serious like sexual assault. I think the fact that we are super sensitive to this topic might showcase that there is going to be some shifting in tone. So maybe if next Comic-Con or in 3 years, that type of joke might be less likely to be made, where people will be more attuned to those sorts of sensitivities. Yeah. I think it's very sort of comparable in the same way we don't use the R word to talk about someone who isn't smart or doing something, because maybe 10 years ago people would say that when you go back and you watch TV shows, the R word, oh, you're acting so R when you're doing something dumb. Now you don't see that because people have become more sensitive to the group of people that you're insulting or using gay as a slur. Like, oh, you're acting so gay. Yeah. You just don't see that anymore because people got, obviously got sensitive, things were brought up, people might have overcompensated, but now it's created more of a cultural shift that is eradicating that type of damaging language from our rhetoric. Well,
also too, I think that because we are in a time where things are changing and evolving, and I think that in 2011, this video, I don't remember this video being blown out of proportion back then, so I think it just goes to show how times have changed, because this was dug up and re-brought to the surface because it means something even more now, I think, especially in these times where we're at right now, and especially to news organizations. So.
I think it's a little unfair to dig this up, like you said, and sort of crucify Jason Momoa for making a bad joke in this, and kind of grouping him in with such an animal like Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, I don't think that it's fair to group them together. I think that's ridiculous because he, as far as we know, there's been nothing that.
We don't think Jason Momoa thus far has done anything untoward.
No, to even be classified in the same group as Harvey Weinstein.
Yes. So Twitter, we're putting the kibosh on this.
Lay off my man, okay?
Anything else on your list here?
No, we went through that gorgeous yacht that you could see all of the gallery at theblast.com. My girl Britney, my man Jason, and then
Harvey Weinstein. Let's end on Jason Momoa because he's pretty.
But can we have a better picture? Because I know I pulled better ones. I know, I pulled some. No, not that one! I did pull that one too, though.
You? Yes, that one. Okay, and now we can wrap out.
Wrap out.